Hello. Welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 258, and this is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. And this is a talk episode where the tutors talk.
So Sam said I sounded a little nerdy in our testing, so here I am, and we'll see where this goes.
You kind of sound like was it like the 30s and 40s like radio host?
Yeah, I know. That's like what I went, like my brain immediately went to that. I couldn't even talk nerdy. I just went to a talk show host from the 30s.
That for you.
Yep.
Suits your personality.
Does it?
No, yeah, kind of.
Okay, cool.
You would definitely be a radio host in some other life.
That'd be sweet.
Mm-hmm. The mustache fits it, too.
I'm a podcast host. That's kind of the same thing.
Exactly. What's new, Shaun?
Drinking some coffee at 7:15 p.m. because we're adults and we can.
Hell yeah, brother.
What's new? What's going on? Christmas was good. Had a good Christmas.
Mm-hmm. We talked a little bit about it on Monday's episode.
Yeah, just a little bit. Mm-hmm. This year, dude, Christmas usually feels like Christmas.
I am still in September.
This year, Brooke agreed. Fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Not even about not having snow. It did not feel like Christmas.
Mm-mm.
I'm so far behind on like life, and my brain is so occupied by every fucking thing else that like I didn't even get a split and see. Like there was no break for me. I'm still not prepared or have anything at the office for if it snows. Mm-hmm. I'm so fucking happy it hasn't snowed yet because we don't have everything we planned back in October. None of it's to fruition. None of it's done.
I was just thinking about that because we were talking about how we want the podcast room ready and rolling February 10th. And I was like thinking about the date and I was like, that is 1 month away. I was like, I don't know if that's happening.
It's not happening, dude.
I'm just like... Which, at this rate, like, I don't care anymore. Like, I know we're behind schedule, and I don't want to stress ourselves out by, like, forcing that to happen when it doesn't need to.
Just because, like, yeah, I'd rather focus on recon. I'd rather focus on the business to make sure that shit's going well than try to force shit.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, you'll just be seeing us in our upstairs bedroom from now on for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Probably, honestly, I would give it to, like, May or April. When we'll finally move. Because once, like, the weather starts changing, then I'm not, like, to actual snow. It's going to be a lot harder for us to move a lot of stuff. And I just don't want to risk breaking anything when it's winter out. Mm-hmm. So, we'll see. We'll take our time. No rush on it.
Right.
And for now, you'll just have Shaun and I, and maybe occasional one of our friends.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so much like, I'm just worried. I'm more focused on the business than like all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. And, I don't know, I just think about my fucking list of shit I need to get done, and it is long. Mm-hmm. It is fucking long, and it keeps getting longer every day. More shit, nonstop.
And that's what, like, Shaun and I were talking about this yesterday. It's so, like... I almost got mad yesterday a little bit, but then I reminded myself to stay positive, doing good things. Because, like, I got one thing off of my dump list done, and then I posted a video, did something else. Worked on the floor plan. And I was just like, then I went downstairs and I was like, I gotta start cleaning because Shelly's coming tomorrow, and I gotta do this and that and cook dinner. And I was just like so mad, and I was like, how am I supposed to get all this done and have all this house shit I still need to do? And like I was just getting so mad, and I was like, it's fine, everything's fine, we'll make it through, we'll get there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a lot all at once. Mm-hmm. I am excited. I'm gonna take a couple days off from my regular job in January to focus on business stuff. Mm-hmm. And that'll be really, really nice. And I think in January we have 2 weekends free this weekend and the 6th. And then we have 2 weekends we're busy. And then we are home free until our vacation. Recon. Recon's in there.
Yeah, recon.
Which I think we'll have 2 weekends free in between because we have a wedding the 20th and then recon.
10th. Yeah, for sure. Damn.
So I think Shaun and I will practically be living at the office for a while.
Yeah, dude, I just fucking overloaded with shit.
Yeah.
I know, though, I know where I'm at, and I know if I don't add shit to my plate, I need to push hard for about 6 months. And it's going to be a good 6-month push, pretty much ripping nonstop. And when that 6 months up, I know it should cool down quite a bit.
Yeah. And especially because, I mean, we don't, have an end date for me, obviously. But once I'm able to focus purely on that, a lot of things will be a lot calmer, I think, for both of us. It's
For
just
sure.
right now, 38 hours of my week is taken up somewhere else. Today, instead of going to the gym, I took my lunch break and brought my tablet and worked on the floor plan. Because I was like, I'm not going to have time after work. So,
There's a lot, dude. There's a lot of shit. But it all, like,
it's good. It's good shit.
it's good, and it's just a push. And they need to happen, and what a fucking good time for it, for some reason.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'd rather, like, right, because by the time we'll be done with this push, it'll be nice weather out, and we can actually go enjoy it.
That's true. That's true.
And then starts the many outdoor projects I have.
Fuck. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, it's fun. It's exciting. And all it's going to take is just breaking it down. Just breaking shit down. Just getting after it, and it'll all get done. So, maybe my 12-week year will be just my next 12-week year. Maybe it'll just be deleting my dump list.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Getting everything done on my dump list in 12 weeks. Boom. Done. That'd
Yeah.
be sick.
The issue with my dump list is a lot of it, I know I could get done so much faster if I did it in the morning. So, like, if I didn't have to work at 7 a.m.
Right.
and I worked at, like, 9 or 10 instead,
Right.
I would be able to get so much of that stuff done.
Right.
But by the time that I come home, most of the time I'm editing podcast videos, meal prep, taking care of the dogs. I'm just so drained after working all day and everything that I'm like, no, I have no mental capacity for this.
Could start getting up at 4.
We could. We'd have to go to bed by like 8.
Get up at 4. Hit a cold shower. Nice cold shower. Get going for the day. We probably won't do that.
No. No, I tried to get up at 5 this morning and Sean said no.
That's because I'm not even going to say it. It's just, if we look at probabilities.
Look how I've been the past like week.
All right, dude. You got me.
A little bit. I kind of do.
I'm forfeiting this.
Here's the thing. I was doing really good with waking up. And I know this is just excuses, but you know what? It makes me feel better, so I don't care. Buns here hasn't been going to the office with Sean lately.
For 3 days.
No, she didn't a couple of days last week either.
Oh, yeah, it worked. You're right.
So when she doesn't, we're realizing now, when she doesn't go there, she doesn't wear off a lot of her energy. Because when she's home, she just sleeps all day. So then when we get home, then she wants to play, be in her business and everything. But when she goes to the office, she on and off naps. She doesn't
Right.
just nap all day.
Right.
So then when she gets home from the office, she just wants to nap all night long. So, one, I've been having to like play with her and give her attention. 2, she doesn't sleep as well when she's not at the office.
Right. Yeah.
I probably woke up 4 or 5 times from her last night.
When she comes to the office, she just passes out in one spot and sleeps that way all night long.
Like, she might move once,
yeah.
but that's it. And it's magical.
Mm-hmm.
But last night, she woke me up at midnight. Woke me up at 1:30, 2:30, 4:15.
Mm-hmm.
Awful. And I should have, like, when I woke up at 4:15, I was just like, I should just get out of bed. Because by the time our alarm was going to go off by 5:30, I was going to be just dead tired.
Right.
So I woke up at 5:30 and was dead tired and rolled around until 5:50.
Yeah.
So that's my story. My excuse.
Yeah, that's fun. All right, cool. Got all our gym equipment today.
That's exciting.
Yep. So got all our gym equipment today. Rico started wiring up the kitchen. Tomorrow he'll do more wiring. Maybe Kyle and him will work on setting cabinets and doing plumbing tomorrow. I'm not sure what Kyle's day looks like, but that'll be good. Get the kitchen done.
Wait, do we have cabinets?
Cabinets are there.
Where did we get cabinets from?
Oh, we just bought them because we only need 3.
Oh, okay.
We just got 3 base cabinets. One 8-foot section counter. That's all we need.
Nice.
So, yeah, we just got that. We'll get that in, which will be fucking beautiful. Once the kitchen's done, all that plumbing and shit's ran, then we could, if we want, we could paint the basement. But then we can paint the basement and get new lighting down there.
Yeah.
Set up all the, get the floors done, set up the equipment, all that shit.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it is like, yeah, I mean, we got the equipment, we got that shit, we'll get that downstairs, we'll get it all set up, but I mean, if you think about it, dude, we got some work there still.
We got a lot of work there,
we got
yeah.
a lot of work. So, yeah, there's going to be...
Because, yeah, I mean, we have, like, a list of things. Like, the heater in my room doesn't work. We don't have, like, curtains or blinds up on anything. The podcast...
We got curtains and blinds.
No, did we?
But they're not up.
Oh, okay.
We just got them. We need to put them up still. There's... Dude...
It's also a bad time of the year because, like, end of the year shit, there's just so much to do.
So much end of the year shit right now. And then, speaking of, we need to do the property management stuff. Just a lot of shit right now. A lot of shit. We'll get it done sometime.
Yeah. New Year's Monday. We got nothing going on Sunday, I don't think.
Right. I might
What are you doing?
I might have some stuff, but that's not going to affect you.
What are you doing?
Jake's coming over and we're fixing the snowmobile.
Oh, okay. I don't care.
Which is perfect because we don't have snow.
Yeah, because you really need that.
Well, it'd be good to fix it because I can list it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I just wanted to make fun of you.
Fix that, list that, and then list the tonneau cover and brush guard. I can just list. I might get list happy in the new year.
Yeah, I have list wedding stuff for January 1st. On my dump list, I started putting dates because I was like, a lot of these, it literally will take me 20 minutes. So I started putting due dates on them. So it's like one a day.
Right.
There's some bigger ones that I gave myself a couple of days, but most of January is going to be finishing my dump list, I think. Which would be good.
Yeah.
There's so much time I wasted anyways, so it's just 20 minutes of not scrolling.
Right.
I ordered a couple books today. So I ordered the Detox series because I told you I was going to.
Yeah.
And then I ordered one of Barbara O'Neill's like healthy tea book.
Okay.
I'm stoked about that one.
Good.
Nice. I just thought I'd let you know.
Sweet. I like that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to work in the field too much over the next 3 months.
We just have so much office work that we need to figure out.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. I was like, if I just stay and only pop in on the days we do demo and when they need me, and I stay in office, and I just get shit done, my GSD list. So Bedros Killian always calls it your GSD list.
What's that mean?
Get shit done.
Nice.
So if I just rock my GSD list, and I just get everything done, everything set up, moved over to you and Brooke over the next, honestly, 3 to 6 months, then when you come full time, you'll have most of my shit, and I can then just do field and sales.
Yeah.
Because you would be able to do almost everything. Like, you and Brooke should be almost do everything I do besides, like, going and looking at a property.
Which
you guys will be able to learn how to do.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think, like, I would have a pretty good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not, like, spot on, but I would have a very good, like, general idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it would. Especially, like, the thing is, like, especially smaller projects. So, like, to start out with, I mean, like, if they're, like, honestly, it's not rocket science. Like, a fucking bathroom remodel or a kitchen remodel.
How are we both thinking bathroom at the same time?
It's just, dude, I mean, when you look at a bathroom, if, like, you and Brooke came with me on a few and we looked at them and went over it, you guys could go in, take pictures. You pretty much just note what the customer tells you. Mm-hmm. You take pictures. You go back, and when you're there, you just look for anything that might, like, jump out at you and go, like, oh, this is going to cause us an issue. You know what I'm saying? So,
right, like, there's caulking deteriorated at the bottom. Okay, we might need to be careful of the floor being rotted.
Yep. Walk around the toilet. Is there any sponginess, anything like that, right? Like at your sister's house, she wants couple light fixtures and outlet move. So, like, oh, is that going to be possible? Yep, that shouldn't be an issue. We got a full basement underneath, whatever. So, like, things like that, you know, it's not, that should be pretty easy. Now, if we're looking at doing a full project,
that's going to be a while thing.
But the other thing is, like, if we were doing exterior, you guys just go, you take the pictures and put it into the program.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And it's like, man.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like one thing I'm like so excited. I'm a very Excel nerdy person, if you guys haven't heard. I'm so excited once I have like more time and I'm full time. Then I can like look at past jobs and be like, okay, on average, like I can have like a bathroom tab. And I can put in there like, okay, they want a tile shower. Okay, how big is the shower? Like, what kind of, like, tub do they want? And it can very easily, like, figure out the square feet of that. Figure out the square feet if they want tile flooring, if they want laminate flooring. And just be able to, like, give a pretty good rough estimate.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to be able to do that. It's just, I don't have time when I have a full-time job.
Absolutely. And, yeah, dude, I mean, I think a lot of that, dude, is, like, you guys will be able to do a lot of stuff.
It's not necessary right now for the business to run, but it's something that'll make it go so much easier in the future. And that's like a lot of the things I want to do are things that are not necessary for the business to run, but they're necessary for the business to run efficiently. Right.
Well, and something that's interesting to me is like a lot of people, like, I don't know, there's certain things you definitely need to be like good for estimating, but I know like a lot of companies, they just go into a normal bathroom and they're just like, yeah, 25 grand. You know, they like go back, write an estimate, send all this stuff with but whatever, 25 grand. And it's like, yeah, most bathrooms that size are 25 grand. And people just charge, you know what I'm saying? They just like, so
they just give like a general estimate. They don't really care what you do need anything. Like they're just like, no, it's gonna be 25 grand. And you're like, okay.
But I think because I mean, when they do so many of those based on its size, it's like, this is how much the LVP is roughly. This is how much like the drywall patching is. This is how much the shower is. And so if there's anything that they say that's different, is pretty much what they are charging. So I bet you I would think most programs and like, or most estimators are like, yep, this size bathroom starts at 24.
Oh yeah.
And so when they go back, they just populate it, change the address, change the description, take out or add in a couple of the things that they said. And then if there's any extra special stuff, like, oh, we want brass fixtures instead of brushed nickel, or like we want tile instead of LVP flooring, you know, we want a walk-in shower instead of a normal tub, you know.
Yeah, The one that we tested out, that one was rough because there was no like good general estimate. Like it was like you had to put in every single thing. Like
So what's nice about that, but I think Excel will be easier because I did one on Excel, is like you select a job and you have like your job and it populates, and then you can adjust a couple things and you can change your hours, you can change your percentage you want to make and all that stuff.
are we thinking about the same program?
Rehab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It does all that.
Oh yeah, at the end.
Yeah. So like it takes, no matter what you do, if we want to use an Excel or we want to use that, it's just going to be a lot of back end work to get it to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's very true.
Yeah. So it all depends on like how many softwares you want to use, how much stuff you know, because it just depends on how in depth we want a program, how much we want to pay for a program, if we want to use multiple programs, if we want to just have most everything on one. That's all it is.
I just want to give you guys a side note. If you're watching on YouTube, she purposely moves and stuff like this, so her eyes are not in the light. So a lot of times, like, she'll put her head under a blanket, but she's laying on it, so that's why she couldn't. It's just so cute that I had to just mention it.
She's cute.
Shaun, are we going to keep the Tutors of Life Lego sign for the new office?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of this will be in the new office. I think this is going to go in my office.
Makes sense.
It's a little too much.
For the podcast?
I was kind of thinking, just so you guys can hear my ideas that go through my head all the time, which Shaun loves all the time. Having like a dark green wall, like a forest green wall.
Okay.
And then maybe putting like just a couple like shelves or either pictures, and then having our sign. And that's it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I do have those.
Basic.
Yeah, those lights down there that we can, we just have to get an adapter for.
Yeah.
And then they can change colors.
Nice. I don't know what I want. I'm just so busy on work I can't think creatively.
I was also thinking, so Shaun and I have been struggling with like what we want for desks for the podcast.
Yeah.
Because obviously this is fine, but we can't really have guests here. It's too small of a space, whatever. And Shaun really wants to go back to having a desk space in front of him. And I was looking up ideas, and a lot of them, because it's a bedroom size room, so it's still not very big. So what I thought of was Colin Schwartz's and PBD both do it.
L?
The L shape.
The L shape.
In the corner.
Just thinking that when you were talking.
Because then when it's just you and I, we can just sit in the very middle.
Yep.
And then, like, if we have guests, like, you and I can go on the one side and the guests on the other.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, dude, that would be perfect.
Colin's got it that way. PBD's got it that way. And there's another podcast that Ryan had me listen to a couple times. I think it's Pay It Forward podcast. That's how they do it too.
And that way we can get away with only having one camera for now. That was our other issue, is like down the road it would be nice to have multiple cameras so we can switch angles to whoever's talking or just have a general view. It's just not in the budget, in the time, in anything right now.
Bro, some people starting out, bro, they just go to the fucking gills. They get a setup, dude. I'm like, how much you guys spend on fucking setting this shit up, getting someone to fucking regulate the cameras? Like,
Yeah.
that's got to be an investment.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally just me.
Right.
Shaun's host, so he doesn't have to do anything.
I don't do anything, dude. I'll be first time I don't do a fucking thing.
Just in case you guys are ever curious, if I somehow die, this podcast will probably not continue because Shaun doesn't know how.
This will cease. This will definitely cease to exist. Yeah.
I mean, you could probably hire someone, but
I would for sure do that if I want to keep it going.
that also makes me. We've put very little money into any of the podcast stuff.
Yeah.
But wow, I just lost my train of thought. What did I just mention?
That makes me wonder.
Oh, happy. It makes me happy that we're not going to be moving into the office right away, because then I can take my like time researching other podcast
for sure.
stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Nice.
What else you got going on? How's projects going? We seem to always update them on our projects.
Going pretty good. Things are moving along. Right now in the drywall phase on 2 different projects. So
I couldn't help but notice that nobody's been updating in Monday.
yeah, we got to get a lot better.
I was thinking about passively aggressively. There's like, so we have this program called Monday, and it's basically like you make your own task list and you can add different columns with fun little features, and I love. And you can assign the tasks to people. So like for the office is its own board, and on there we have every single thing that needs to be done at the office. And we can assign who needs to do it, when it needs to get done, what the timeline looks like. You can even put like how many hours you estimated for it to take, how long it actually took, all this stuff. And you can add updates on every single item, which is really fun. And I happened to pop on there today because I was adding a new board, and I went onto one of the projects, and I noticed like one of the things is 5 days overdue. And I was just like, looking at them, I was like, okay, it says they're working on it. And I was like, I'm pretty sure this was done last week. So I was going to leave a update on it that said, can I get an update on this? But instead, Kyle will probably listen to this episode on Friday, and then he can hear it to put in updates.
Honestly, I think we're going to say it here, minute 26-ish, so we remember. We almost have to have daily duties, daily tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Like
every day at 5 p.m., we should put in Kyle's calendar to update progress in Monday.
I mean, or he can write, like, it's just his duty.
Mm-hmm.
He has to do that. Same thing, like, 'cause I just remember when we had a VA, every day she would submit what she did that day.
That's what most jobs make you do.
Dude, and, like, if we did that with the projects, so, like, if Kyle's not on site, Mike and Rico have to update them with what got done. One of them has to update with what got done. Same thing on our subs at other projects. Subs at other project update us what they've gotten done. And maybe like the subs that we just need a weekly update from them instead of a daily because we don't need to bug the shit out of them.
Yeah.
But like weekly the guys that we got like sub and hourly that are doing shit like sub and hourly for us, doing stuff all the time. Those guys updating daily.
Yeah.
Like every day they work. But then the other subs that we just give a whole project to, like like the drywaller, for instance, then just update us weekly or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we got to get to that because that's the only way we're really going to know where things are and if they're on track.
Right.
Or if we're ahead of schedule, which would be amazing.
Right, because Airport Road, most of the things in there, I don't think we actually have timelines on.
Right.
Dates due or timelines, so... I mean, right now we just have subs in there, so it's not, we don't need to push ourselves to do anything because we're not in there right now.
Right.
But it will be good once we are working in there to, like, be like, okay, like, we need to get this, and this done by Tuesday.
Right.
And she's like, okay, we gotta go. We gotta hustle.
Yep.
Because otherwise, if you don't have due dates, you're not going to push yourself.
No, definitely not.
That's why I like putting on my dump list, putting due dates, because then it'll push me to actually get them done.
Mm-hmm.
And I know if I don't get one done one day, then I have to do 2 of them the next day.
Coach, you know a secret?
Sure.
I've got 4 dump lists right now.
I'm not surprised at all. I need to expand mine. I thought I had more on there, but I don't know where they all went. Or some of the things.
I just got a note section in my phone. I've got Sean thoughts on a word. I got my VTO. And I got a Sean's to-do list. Why?
Why don't you just create something on Monday and then just put the widget on your home screen?
Be genius.
Because I can just create you a board and then you can just... Yeah. And then if there's anything like you can assign to like Brooke and I to do for you, just put our names on it.
Yeah. That'd be a really good idea. Yeah.
You can even sort it out of like, ooh, this is business stuff. This is personal stuff. This is for
Can you have that many boards?
We can have as many as we want.
Really?
Yeah, unlimited. The only thing we're limited is how many actions we do, but I don't know what actions are.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's like an action if you put so on there you can put the status of it. So they all start off gray. And then so I don't know if an action is changing it from gray to working on it and then changing it from working on it to done. I don't know if that's 2 actions or what. So I don't know, but last time I checked our limit, we were at like 15. So I was like, okay, cool.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I thought we had a limit on boards, but I tried looking it up again, and it didn't say. And it hasn't stopped us yet, and I keep adding them. So.
Okay.
That's what I got.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have a board on there. I could make a group of like personal boards. So then it's not like clogging up that side screen of a whole bunch of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you just click under there and then go to Shaun. It's really easy to add things. I love it.
I like it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me after this. We need to do send Glenn to do a recon post next Tuesday about
All the speakers? Oh, no. Sorry.
room block, discount code, just a reminder, big full reminder of the event.
When is the last day to book in the room block?
I think it's like fucking February.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So. Cool. What else you got?
I don't know. I just got a lot of things swirling on in my mind, so.
Dude, this podcast just reminds me of 100 fucking other things I gotta do.
Yeah, same thing.
It's terrible, dude. This ain't helping me, dude.
Last
it's
night,
fucking my brain.
Last night, I couldn't fall asleep because I was thinking of how I want to reorganize work. Unlike Gold Star work.
That's not good.
I know. I stayed up for another, 20, 30 minutes just thinking about that. And then there is one, I'm not going to say it out loud, and I probably won't tell you, but there is, one, there's one, thing that I think about that, makes me fall asleep within a minute. But I just have to get my, brain to focus on it enough.
Sure, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna tell me what that is?
I'm not going to on the podcast, no.
Okay.
I can if you want me to. You're going to probably laugh at me, but that's fine.
All right, cool. I was told yesterday in jiu-jitsu about a thing called the red rose or something.
Why are you bringing this up on the podcast? No, we are not talking about that.
It's a talk episode, babe.
No.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
You can look it up. I'm not. No, it's too weird.
Wild, dude.
It's too weird.
It's wild.
Ugh.
I asked Brooke about it. I was like, hey, have you heard of this? And she's like, my friends have told me about it. I was like, everybody knows about this thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't like it.
It's pretty fucking.
Well,
pretty out there.
I don't know if I don't like it. I'm refusing to get one.
Right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Right.
That's
but
weird.
It's
weird.
potential that there would be a liking there, but
no, I don't care.
Out. Yeah, it's not. It's crazy, dude.
I know it works. I don't need to change it.
Love it. Love it.
Do you guys like my new Christmas present? Or my latest Christmas present?
Nice. People on YouTube can see what she just pointed at.
Mm-hmm.
No one else can.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys have slowly noticed that random things just pop up.
Did you add shit?
Yeah, I randomly add shit. There was something up high I added recently, and I don't remember what it was.
Did you find all the gifts at work that I need?
No.
Okay, cool.
Because I was gonna get the picture book, but there's not a nice one of it. But there is a Harry Potter almanac, I think.
Okay.
That I could probably get instead.
Deece.
That's my other latest edition. So my lovely sister got me this book called Adrift, and it's the story of a Lego cargo ship it was February of 1997 that I think sank. I don't know what happened to it because I haven't read the book. And it's stories of people finding the Lego pieces from this cargo ship and trying to figure out what sets they come from.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I'm really excited for that book.
That'd be a cool read.
Also, we should just talk about our 2024 goals a little bit. It's okay.
Go for it.
35 minutes in, why not? I would like to read at least 40 books.
What? 40?
Yeah.
Why?
I got like 30 this year.
You realize that's a book every 9 days.
Yeah.
Is that like what makes that goal you want that to be a goal? What is the purpose of that goal?
What is the purpose of that goal? To read? I don't know, learn.
Okay.
Anyways. Dude, you know, like, people read, like, because, like, Eva's at, like, 40 plus this year.
Okay.
Whatever. Anyways, so I want to read 40 books. That's my goal. Also, you gotta shoot for the stars. Aim for the moon.
If you shoot for the stars, you'll land on the moon?
Yep, that's what it is. I was like, that didn't make sense.
Dude, okay. Beautiful, babe. If that's what you want as your goal, you do you.
So that's one. Number 2 is to apply what I'm reading more. So, like, with business books. So I just ordered the Detox series. So
This,
you can interrupt. Go ahead.
can I add to what I was thinking?
Mm-hmm.
So my thought when you say 40 books,
Mm-hmm.
I think of, and then you just said your second thing is to implement them.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to implement when you're reading that much and getting that much knowledge in? It's going to fuck up your brain. It's going to be so much shit, it'll be hard to implement it.
I'm not reading 40 business books.
It doesn't matter, dude. I learned more from my fucking Red Rising book than I've learned from half my business books I ever fucking read. I literally spent days just thinking about a fucking chapter I read in a
Fiction book?
in a fiction book, dude. Because the rule the lesson it taught me on leadership was better than fucking how to win friends, how to win friends and influence people. A chapter in a fucking fiction book, dude, my brain was fucked days. I still think about it today. Like, every day I think about it.
We should look up Pierce Brown and see, like, what his background is.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, it's just the way he broke it down made so much sense because it was, and that's the same reason why The Richest Man in Babylon makes so much sense. They break it down in a story, and I'm like, that makes fucking sense.
Right.
And I just sit there and think, da, da, da. So that's why I'm saying 40 books, dude. You can take lessons out of a fiction book all day. I shouldn't say that. You can take shit out of a fiction book here and there. But I don't know. Even then, dude, I've read so many fiction books that if you think about it and you think about what you're reading, there's so many good lessons to be had.
Yeah, because there was the other cast book that I was telling you about. Which actually I should finish that one.
Do you want to learn about a good book? What's the one I read about the hiking?
The Great Alone?
So The Great Alone's another great one. If you read that, you can take a lot of fucking lessons from that.
Yeah.
The one where they go in the woods. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Oh man, I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, dude, that book, I learned shit. Like if you get shot with a bullet wound, like a couple things you should have in your first aid kit, a tampon and a maxi pad.
Oh yeah, because that's like way easier to pack a wound with, right?
Right. And so if you get shot, a bullet wound, whatever, shove a tampon in it, cover it up with a maxi pad, and tape it around. I was like, that's fucking smart.
So when people ask why you have pads and tampons in your truck, are you gonna tell them that's why?
Well, dude, that book made me really like think about having a first aid kit in every with you. It doesn't necessarily, like, if I'm at the office, I don't have to have it, but to have one in my car, something for a car accident, having a tourniquet, having a little first aid kit,
I mean, why
tampon,
wouldn't
maxi
we have one at the office anyways?
No, I'm just saying, like, you don't have to have one on your purpose. We could have one at the office, have one in the job trailer. We should have that on the job trailer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit could happen at work all the time where you need it. And so anyways, that was such an eye-opener of, like, do not be, like, don't be unprepared.
Yeah.
Always have a gun. Always have a first aid kit.
Yeah.
I love it. Anyways, sorry. You're saying you'd like to implement things that you read in your 40 books.
Yep. Not in all 40 books, just the
It
business.
took me 35 minutes to get amped. Go ahead.
Jesus. Just the business books that I read. I want to be able to apply more.
What if the fiction book has a good...
Then I would try, but most likely the fiction books I'm reading are not gonna.
Jesus, okay.
The latest book club book.
Y'all need better books, dude.
I know. It's my time again to pick books.
What are you going to pick?
I have a couple of World War II books that I kind of want to read. They're not like non-fiction ones. They're like fictional.
Yeah.
But yeah. So a couple of those I might pick. They did say they'd be down for some like personal development books, so I might put one or two of those in my 5.
The Great Alone.
No. Katie already read that too, so we wouldn't pick that.
Man, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, we try not to...
Oh, you want to get these girls going? The Terminalist by Jack Carr.
No, that's so long.
So great, you mean?
Maybe I should
Sometimes
do
I
a
think
drift.
about that book.
Maybe I should do a drift.
It's an option.
Yeah. I don't know. That series I'm not going to start for probably fucking ever.
Well, you don't want to do too many series, right? For the book club girls, unless it's like The Terminalist.
Yeah. We haven't steered away. No, actually, I don't think we've read a single book that's a series.
Dude, do Red Rising. God damn, dude.
I don't know, babe.
Oh, I've got one. How many days you got in between?
We roughly do 6 weeks.
A Wheel of Time.
No. Fuck no.
The first book's great.
Fuck no.
1,000 pages.
I don't want to get drawn into that series and then be like, fuck this.
I know.
I could do like Assassin's Blade or something, just because I want to reread that series anyways. Yeah. What you looking at? Oh, what books we have behind you? Yeah, I don't think... look behind the Tutors of Life sign. Ooh, I could do Shadow and Bone.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some books behind the Tutors of Life sign. No, you just tip it down. It's solid, trust me. So the beach read one. So that's the same author of the book we're reading right now. I don't know if I like her style of writing, but so many people talked so highly of those two. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, dude. I got book 1 and 2. I think there's 3.
Shadow and Bone would be a good one. Mm-hmm. That's really good.
You've never read it.
I know, but the series is good. So whenever a series is good, typically the book's better.
Mm-hmm. Who writes that? Can you look at it quick? Usually, I'm a very big author person. Like, once I find an author I like, it's really hard. Like, I want to just keep reading all their books.
Lee Bardugo. Lee Bardugo?
Oh, okay.
Leah Bardugo or some shit like that.
There's some series that... Oh, no. Yeah, because it's Six of Crows and the Crooked Kingdom are part of that series.
All right, moving on. So what's your next goal? You want to implement shit? What else we got?
Yeah, sorry. I'd like to quit my job.
Okay.
It's a goal of 2024. And then I just, like, kind of want to get my shit together. Like, be more organized, be more strategic, which implementing the books would help. So the first one I'm doing is the detox series or productivity series. And that helps you, because I've already read 3 of the books, but I read it on my Kindle, and it just didn't stick well, and I didn't actually do the program, because I just read them to get my book count up.
That's also the issue of choosing 40 books. Reading shit to get your book count up.
But that's why I combine the two, because then I have to implement it. So anyways, all 3 of the books have, like, do this on, like, for 7 days or something. And it'll help you, like Dopamine Detox is the first book. So it tells you, like, how to go through a dopamine detox. So I'm actually going to, like, go through the program and do it. I'm excited.
What episode is this?
58.
Okay. What else you got for this upcoming year? Or is that it?
I want to get my body in better shape. And not just, like lose belly fat and whatever. Like, I want to start stretching and do more mobility stuff.
Feel good.
Feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I got.
This year, I was feeling really good, and jiu-jitsu just beats the fuck out of me. Even in going a couple times a week, just fucks me up.
Yeah. Have you been going for over a year now?
Yeah.
Club 37?
Yeah. Who's Scott? Knew where it was. He's just like, I'm like, I told him, like, yeah, Callum Martinick's gym. And he's just like, off of Highway 37? I was like, yeah? And he was like, oh, I didn't realize he had a gym there for you guys. I'm like, damn.
I guess I'm not surprised that
He knows everything. Actually, I learned this yesterday talking to him. And this is a valuable lesson. People listen up very carefully. If there is some people you look up to or respect, and they have more wisdom than you because they've been around for years, chances are they know who's good people and who's not. Especially if you resonate well with them. If I resonate really well with Scott, there's a few, there's certain people I resonate really well with.
Yeah.
And they will tell you straight up who is going to vibe well with you and who you should be very careful to do stuff around. And talking to him, he told me a couple people that are very good that I had questions about, and some that are meh that I had questions about. And I was like, that's really good to know. Because a couple of the mehs, I thought from first glance that they'd be cool people. But I haven't spent time with them. I haven't break bread with them. Nothing. Where Scott has. Some of the people he's broken bread with multiple times, tried to do multiple things with them, things like that. And he's just like, no, dude, you need to be careful. And I was like, this is really good to know.
I want to see like how many of those people like my gut reaction is correct with.
Sure. I'm not going to tell you who they are.
Okay.
And so that way we can see. But here's the thing, dude.
Is it people that I've met before?
Yes. Here's the thing that's really powerful about that. If I know I get along well with Scott, and I know the type of people Scott is around, and he knows the people whatever, we know who we get along with. If he can warn me this is, Andy and Ed talk about this.
Yeah, they do.
If he can warn me about people, so I don't go build a rapport with somebody that then I have to break that relationship.
Yeah.
How much fucking headache did he just save me, and how much shit did he save me from?
A lot.
So much, dude. And so that whole like thought process of talking to the people around you, huge. There's a company in town I'm thinking of offhand that I was kind of curious about. I just so happened to be in a vehicle with a relative of theirs.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, tell me about it. And they're like, it's like, that's good to know. And I'm like, are you just saying that because of your relation? They're like, well, here's this. I was like,
cool.
That's super good to know. And am I going to take that word fully to fruition? No. But do I have a framework from a trusted source?
Yeah.
Yep. So, and am I going to take that weight as much as I'm going to take Scott's? Absolutely not, because I built a long rapport with Scott.
Yeah.
Right? And so that person, the relative I met, there could be things there that isn't quite true, but to have a base kind of knowledge is good. And that person we were there was brought by a very trusted source of mine I built over years of relationships, right? So it's like, I guess what I'm getting at is like through the connection, that's why I like had a little more validity and trust in what the person was saying, because why would the other person have brought that
person to me? Yeah.
Well, why would it be around me? You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's that, dude. What I'm getting at, utilize the people around you that have knowledge, that have been around, that have had experiences that you haven't yet had, that can help you out.
Yeah.
I love it. That kind of shit. What else you got for me, babe? What else? Anything else for 2024?
I think that's about it.
What'd you and I what'd you and I talk about today over dinner?
That was so long ago.
Was it?
Kind of.
Wasn't an impactful conversation?
It was, but now you put me on the spot and now I can't think. Oh no. You want to say that on the podcast?
Dude, rip it. We can just tell everybody.
No.
When they ask,
No.
go to this podcast.
No.
No? Why not?
2025.
2025?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. That's it? That's all you can say?
That's all I'm going to say about it.
All right, cool. All right, 2025. Okay, cool. You excited?
Can't say I am.
This is going to live on forever.
Are you
Just so
excited?
you know.
I know.
Just so you know, this lives on forever.
That's fine.
Am I excited? Am I excited right now? I'm excited to have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited to have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to say about it.
This is going to live on forever, Sean.
Yeah, it is, dude. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just excited to have an idea and a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, it still is dependent on some things.
Like what?
Like some life things or some worldly things have to happen.
Sure.
For us to go one way or the other.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
You can just say it if you really
I'm not saying you can say it if you want.
No, I'm not saying it.
All right, dude. Whatever. All right.
It feels so weird. Like, we're old enough where it's fine, right?
Is it?
But I still feel like I'm not old enough. Like, it's still just like...
I feel like a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like a child half the time.
Yep. And then I forget we're married, and then I'm like, it's really normal for us now.
At what point... I wonder this. At what point do people stop seeing themselves as a kid?
Grandkids?
Maybe.
I don't know. We know some people with grandkids that act like children still. So.
Well, for sure, dude. I just, like, in my mind, I refer to myself as a kid most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
I think of myself as a kid.
Yeah. And I've, like, heard of people, like, we've talked to Brooke about it. Like, when she was giving birth to, I don't remember which child, maybe both. Like, she asked for her mom to come in for her advice. Because she, like, didn't know what to do.
Mm.
And I was like, how crazy is that? Like, you're having your own kid, but you're still like, Mom, I need you.
Oh, dude, I think that until, like, forever. Because depending on how they were raised, the moms or the dads or the whatever, they just have that many more years on you of experience.
Yeah.
So no matter what, dude, like, there's always going to, like, you'll always be the kid in regards to your parents or grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, no matter, like, where you're going, they always have more wisdom than you.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, in different realms, of course, for sure, you know, different expertise and things, but they always have more wisdom and time on earth to give you some sort of advice.
But I got,
typically.
like, I guess you can always probably feel like a child, like, even once your parents pass, if you wanted to.
For sure.
Because, like, I mean, I've seen some of the bowling ladies, they're fun and, you know, they're a little spunky.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's some things that they do that reminds them of being young.
Oh, I'm sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Do you have any goals or no?
Do I have any goals?
If you guys are curious, Sean and I made a plan about having children.
I didn't say it, baby. You said it. That's you. You said it, not me.
I know. You know, there's some people that are just like going crazy of just like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Maybe.
So I figured I'd just throw it in there.
Nice.
Okay. Anyways, go ahead. Goals.
Office. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Complete. Set up. Everyone in our roles with the business, operating good in our roles. And starting to get some semblance of life. To where, like
we can actually have a life and not just go to work, come home, do work, go to work, come home, do work.
Yep.
Like, be able to actually do stuff we want to. That's not just business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a little more hobby shit, you know, a little less.
Yeah.
We just have, and I will forever be okay with pushes. It's just when it's like non-stop. The thing that made me realize that, like, okay, I want a little bit of a life is like, I just so busy I didn't even understand, like, the fall was gone. I'm still in September.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'm still in September. Like, just so much shit that I'm like, yeah, it's not even.
Yeah, that would be nice because, like, I mean, even this past summer, because I do enjoy gardening and doing the flowers and stuff like that, but I didn't even really get to do it this year because it was like I did a little bit to make it presentable
Right.
and get a start on it, but I didn't get to go in depth enough because it was like we're working on all this business stuff, all of this stuff, and I still have my full-time job and everything. And like this is gonna be another winter where we're not gonna go snowboarding probably. I mean, especially if there's no snow, but
Right.
that would be something that would be like cool and good for us to go do occasionally in the
Right.
wintertime. And hopefully next year at this time, we could just take off a weekday because I'm not the best snowboarder yet, so I'd like to go when there's fewer people there.
Mm-hmm.
But we could just take off a weekday because we know, like, oh, we got nothing going on the weekend, so we can just work on the weekend instead.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But yeah, it would be nice to do like more of those things. And like, I mean, once the business is rolling, like that's probably going to be a lot of mine and Sean's hanging out time, which is fine because that's what we like doing together anyways.
Right.
But right now, like, our hanging out time is podcasting. And that's about it.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting. So it'd be nice to kind of get that figured out a little bit.
Yeah. What else you got?
I want to compete in jiu-jitsu. Start shooting
Yeah.
frequently, and
Yeah.
then I want to make sure that I set shit up so I can hunt this year.
Yeah.
Um,
We're going to hang a punching bag at the office?
we can.
Okay.
I have one.
I just kind of want to, like, get better at punching.
Okay.
Right?
Gibby's gonna teach him striking.
Down out there.
Yeah. Sound like fun?
We'll see. But I don't want to get hit in the head.
No, he's just teaching these punching bag and shit.
Oh, okay.
Punching bag, some kicking, shit like that.
Do I gotta wear a gi?
No.
These are legitimate questions.
They are legitimate questions. If you want to do jiu-jitsu, you will.
No.
You want to do that a little bit?
No.
Think that could be our bondage time if if Mimi's at the office with us.
No.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay.
Because you know what I'll do?
Hmm.
I'll read in the afternoons while you're gone. Anyways.
You sure?
Positive. I'd consider striking.
You do that?
Okay, I really gotta go to the bathroom. Do you got anything else?
That's what I got.
Okay, cool. Catch you on Monday.
All right, guys. Catch you on Monday.
I'm dying.
Okay, bye.
See ya.